Thomas Michael Shelby.
Today is my wedding day.
Take the photograph!
The Russians have made contacts on your wedding night. Whoever it is up there, he gave the wrong name.
Can you do it? Can you kill?
You know why he didn't come, don't you? My bloody man. There was a fire at his restaurant.
No fraternising with the foreigners.
He's a cavalry officer. In March, we'll be engaged.
But you want to try things first.
Ruben Oliver, portrait artist.
You have my card.
What was in your heart is beautiful. Just get this business done. Get away from things like that. Promise me.
I promise. I'll make a sign.
And go across the track where the flying looks like a bird to do as it should and crack where secrets lie in the border fires and the humming wires. Yeah, man, you know you're never coming back. Past the square, past the bridge, past the mills, past the stack. On a gathering storm comes a tall, handsome man in a dusty black coat with a red right hand.
Your brothers came to my house. Said the Peaky Blinders had business with me.
You're not afraid of me?
So, what is it you want from a simple working man?
Fear. Poor Mr. Nutley drank too much. He went for a piss on the train tracks that run behind the factory. Train came. They found his body instantly broken into bits.
I know what you do. Tell me what you want.
There. The lot's complete warehouse. Bays 4, 5 and 6. You have the keys?
Yes, I have keys.
What's in bay 4?
Completed Type 40s and Type 21s waiting for the paint shop.
Bay 5?
Paint shop and parts.
So it's bay 6.
What is?
Give me the keys to bay 6.
It's just old stock in storage.
Give me the keys to bay 6. Trouble.
Give it to your charity. I'm only doing this for the safety of my family.
So will it be just boys in your charitable institution, or girls as well?
Both.
You must avoid them. You know how the little creatures can get.
What are your people? You said they'd be here by 5.
They're a law unto themselves. You can never quite grasp who they are. Like gripping wet soap.
I've done my research.
Perhaps you know them as the Economic League. Only once did I get a letter from them headed the Vigilance Committee, which tips the hand a little.
Nope. The name I've heard is Section D. That's what Special Branch calls them. Businessmen, MPs, army officers.
Yes, it'll be fun to bring such men to a gypsy scrapyard.
You asked for privacy.
Since the election, the government has decided that we are the enemy, when all we were trying to do is save the country from revolution. Are you political, Mr. Shelby? Because these odd fellows believe that the time is coming soon when everyone must choose a side.
Are your people coming or are they not coming?
Mr. Shelby, you will learn that these men are far too grand for the clock to govern them. You'll get used to meeting in the small hours of the morning. They're like monks. So when is your charitable institute opening?
When I fucking say.
Well, I'll stop by from time to time. Hear confession from the little creatures. You'll meet Mr. Patrick Jarvis, MP. He'll probably want to become a trustee. It's just his thing to drop by in the evenings after a few drinks. We'll make it a formal arrangement as part of the bigger deal between us. I will have an office there. My God, some devil gets into you, doesn't it, boy? Mr. Shelby, if I want to play the squire in your place of false charity, then I will. Ambition for respectability doesn't make you a saint. Am I wrong? Oh, Lord, that's 6, is it? Well, I wish you a good day.
Fuck you, guy.
Did I not make it clear? He said if they weren't here by morning prayers, then the meeting has been cancelled. Perhaps Mr. Jarvis has been held up at the House of Commons. Perhaps Admiral Hall's been held up at the House of Lords. Am I impressing you? Or perhaps they've decided they don't care for doing business with gypsies in scrap metal yards, which would be a poor outcome for you.
You give him a message from me, priest. You tell him I've been to the factories, and the armored vehicles are in good condition.
How many?
27. And the foreman is ours.
This is someone you'll meet today at the Ritz.
I have meetings today.
You have one meeting. This one. In London. So you'd best catch the milk train.
Called.
My apologies, sir.
How many times I asked you to tell them about sending us the servant's crockery?
I have no control over the choice of service, sir.
And what about the yesterday egg, and last year's fish, and last century's tea leaves in a cracked pot?
Sir, I have a list of today's social engagements, if you'd like to hear them.
Oh, are we in a rush today?
I have duties at the main house, sir. Luncheon at the Ritz with Duke Mikhail Mikhailovich.
Unta coisa nuda.
Cancelled.
What reason?
He says he's unwell, sir. You're due to have tea at 3 with Prince Sevod Avenovich and Lady Mary Lewington, sir.
Good. I miss out on the bar and meet the beauty.
However, in the absence of the Duke, the Prince and the Lady too have cancelled, sir. Other than that, your day is your own. You do have one business appointment to discuss automobiles with a Mr. Thomas Shelby, sir.
For a meeting out in the open. Fresh air and the fine aroma of shit. Neutral ground, you said?
This is hardly neutral ground.
Well, it's what you've got. So, off of Vivo. Sit down.
Where is Thomas?
He got called away.
He said he'd be here.
Yeah, he's busy.
I just told you he got called away. What do you want?
There has been a peace between the Peaky Blinders and the Changrezza family for 2 years now.
Do you want some tea or not? If you can pour the Italians some English tea, go on.
You don't want fucking tea! We want an explanation.
Well, I'll have fucking tea.
Explanation for what?
The Little Venice restaurant in 4th Street was burnt down.
Nah, couldn't have been us. Where was at the wedding?
You burnt it down to stop my son being at that same wedding.
It wasn't missed.
You are such big boys now. But once you borrowed clothes from us to look like men.
How's the tea off, is it?
It's cold.
Please tell Tommy that we pay him whatever he asks us to pay. We stay out of the city and off the tracks. But you tell him from me that my son will walk with any woman in this city. Any woman he chooses. Even if that woman works for the Emperor Thomas Shelby. My son is in love.
Sorry. Do excuse me. Carry on.
And if he wishes, he will walk with the woman he loves.
Okay. You know, it'd be hard for your son to walk anywhere with a bullet in each knee, wouldn't it?
Too much. You said too much, my friend. Sabini says suck and swallow, but no. Too much. I spit. Tra loro la nostra serata.
Oh, fucking bit strong. You know.
Isaiah, put 2 extra men on our pubs in Nechel's.
What are you talking about, Arthur? I'm not scared of fucking eye-ties anymore.
Don't tell Tommy about the chair and clean this fucking shit up.
I'm not scared of fucking wops.
All right, John.
Arthur! Hello, Ada.
Tommy Shelby in a library.
Need to borrow a book about the Russian Revolution.
You got a new wharf at Maida Vale now?
I've got a new wharf everywhere now.
I sometimes see our trucks driving past.
Our trucks.
Shelby trucks. Why the interest?
It's going to broaden my mind.
Well, this is a list of the bastards who ran away, and this is written from the point of view of the people's struggle. There was a Russian at your wedding. You wouldn't tell me how come he got invited.
Well, sometimes exiled Russian aristocrats get invited to social occasions to add a bit of class.
Is that why he was there?
Why do you want to know?
He was nice. Maybe I'd like to see him again. Would that be possible?
No, that would not be possible.
What business do you have with the Russians, Tommy?
Can I rip this page out?
No, you cannot rip that page out, property of the people. Tommy, when Arthur took the Russian away, he had his killing pistol under his jacket, and then Johnny lit a fire in the woods.
You want all the details because you're bored, Ada. You used to chase rats with a revolver, Ada. I'll just have a job for you after all.
We were on Kempton yesterday, or not?
Danny Lee got drunk. Instead of injecting the horses with cocaine, he decided to share it with his cousins. It's your brother-in-law. Tell Esme to speak to him about it. Look, before I start, I don't want you to do anything about this.
About what?
Vincente Trangetta's son. The one Lizzie was stepping out with.
What, Angel? He's no bigger than 2 pence worth of change.
Well, he heard you threatened him directly to shoot him in the knees, and now he's going round knee chills telling everybody he's going to kill you. This is Lizzie's fault to start with. Tommy's for leaving it up to you.
What are you talking about? We run London. We run the North, run the whole fucking country. What do we care about some fucking Nietzsche's grey night?
We don't need to be getting involved in all these little piss pots.
What does Arthur say?
That's why I'm here. And not him. If he said it, there'd be a fight. He says, apologise.
He fucking said what?
We own the city. But we don't need to rub everybody's noses in it. If the old man decides to make a stand, he might get Sabini feeling sentimental.
Sabini's done.
They're all done. And they all pay up. But we don't want rebellions.
What's Tommy say?
Tommy's busy. He left me in charge.
What would you say?
Compromise. I've asked Lizzie to do it for you. She's going to meet him, break up with him for good, apologise for any inconvenience, say it was all her fault.
You know what all this is? This is Arthur's fucking missus. Turn the other fucking cheek. We'll be handing out Bibles in the fucking bull ring with her cousins.
John, you don't have to do anything. Lizzie will do it for you. Then it'll all calm down and nobody will lose faith.
Take his fucking face. How about that?
John, do nothing.
I believe you have a reservation for a private room in the name of Mr. Romanov.
You work for Mr. Romanov?
Yes.
For his household or his office?
Is there a problem?
I'm afraid without the presence of the Duke Mikhail Mikhailovich or Lady Lewington, we shall have to ask for payment in advance.
Can I ask why?
Already Mr. Romanov has 4 outstanding bills with us. 1 for accommodation and 3 for dining. And 2 banquets which we wrote off. We've been asked to be understanding of our Russian friends by His Majesty, but it has been some time now. May I ask your name, sir?
Shelby. Thomas Shelby, and in the future I'll be dining here quite a bit.
Then I shall put you on our special list.
You do that.
Here is a menu. I recommend the teal and the pork. Although your guest, I'm sure, will order the caviar.
Myself, my wife, and my niece travel by train, then coach, then on foot, through the Villa Aitodor in Crimea. On that journey, I lost a toe. I don't know, I woke up one morning, and it was gone. All of a sudden, I saw a dog, and he was eating it. They said the British had taken pity on us, and we were taken aboard HMS Marlborough. I immediately kissed the steel deck. My lips froze to it. And then, of course, I thanked God and your king for saving us. Though, since then, he has done nothing but humiliate me.
Who? God or the king?
Sometimes both, Mr. Shelby. So, you met my niece already? Tatiana. Are you in love with her yet? You would be wise not to love Russian women, you know. Better not speak of Russian women. That's the worst thing about being here. Russian women, they know how to hold it. And most important, they know exactly when to let it go. Your cock, I mean. English women, they do not know so much, you know. Did he die well, the spy?
He begged for his life.
I heard you had your brother do it. So you trust your family. Like me. Like us, Mr. Shelby.
Let's talk about trust then, shall we? You are not a direct relation to the Romanovs. You are Georgian. And the palace where you live in Hampton Court is in fact a great and favoured house donated to you, rent-free by the British Crown. The maitre d' here tells me that you are in some debt. Both here and other places, I imagine. See, I've been given 10, but I've been promised 40. Already I've had to have a man killed. That sort of work does not come cheap. Do you understand?
Let me tell you something, Mr. Shelby. Before we boarded the ship, my niece sewed 16 diamonds into her velvet dress. And also, she had 2 sapphires in her intimate places. My wife managed 2 sapphires and 5 diamonds. This is already for the killing of the spy and the down payment on future services.
Now tell me, where do you keep these things? In a bank?
How could we plead poverty around London society if we used banks, Mr. Shelby?
Well, you should know. Hatton Gardens is not safe.
That's why we have our own treasury.
Very well. I shall have my people check its veracity.
Before the revolution began, we were soft and weak. We made compromise. But let me tell you, We will never be soft and weak again. Do you understand? Good day, Mr. Shelby.
This way, Mr. Trucker. 走啊，快啲走啊 ！Just there, sir. There. 走啊，走啊，走！快啲啊，快啲啊！ They want to kill me. You fucking... Stay away from Lizzie! By order of the Peaky fucking Blinders!
Gonna introduce me, Michael?
This is Charlotte Murray. My father makes cars.
Oh, I really enjoyed your wedding, Mr. Shelby.
Polly said that you should call her. There's been some trouble.
What trouble?
I'm guessing the stuff she doesn't like to tell me about.
Nice to meet you.
All right, Finn, thanks for coming. Fuck off.
Finn, you can stay. Sit down, John. Sit down. John, you caught Angel Changretta. Even though Arthur told you to apologize, Polly told you to compromise. He chose not to listen to Mr. Apologize or Mrs. Compromise. And now I've got an Italian walking around my backyard saying he's going to kill my brother. So what do we do, John? Do we apologize or do we compromise?
Oh, it was just something John said as a joke.
Yeah, but he's your brother as well, Arthur.
Yeah? And I didn't want to start a war over something John said without meaning it.
So should he apologize in Italian or in English? Or should we ask them which fucking language they prefer? I'm not clear.
You said while this business was going on in London, you wanted peace at home.
And the only way to guarantee peace is by making the prospect of war seem hopeless. If you apologize once, you do it again and again and again, like taking bricks out of the wall of your fucking house. Do you want to bring the house down, Arthur?
No.
If you're soft on rebellion, it'll grow.
Bloody soft on rebellion.
You did the right thing, John. Now we go on the offensive. We take 2 of the Changretta pubs. We take them tonight. That's it.
Oh, right. For Christ's sake, why?
Hey!
Why?
Why? Because we fucking can! Because we fucking can! And if we can, we do. And if we lift our heel off their necks now, they'll just come at us. Remember, these are the bastards that wanted Danny Whizbang dead.
You're getting soft, brother. Soft and weak. Say the barb of Sundays, eh? Finn, I need to get to Hockley and then home. It's been a long day. You take the ransom. You take the 5 bells. You get him signed over to us in the morning. You make sure the coppers stay away. Don't use the fucking phones. All right? There's someone listening. Well done.
Это все нужно напечатать, подписать и отправить с первой почтой завтра утром. Да. Это великому князю Михаилу Михайловичу справиться о его здоровье и предложить новую дату для обеда. Это леди Люинтон, довольно фривольная. Но я слышала, что она вольного поведения ответит. И это мистеру Шелби. Он набрался наглости проверить наши сапфиры, а нам нужно доказательство, что он обладает необходимыми нам материалами, когда нам это будет удобно. Сколько ты выпил?
Вино. Водку не пил.
В конце этого дела, возможно, тебе нужно будет убить мистера Шелби. Сможешь?
Конечно.
Not hungry, Mrs. Shelby.
Hungry? Oh no. Sorry, Mary.
You'll ruin your eyes.
Hello?
Hello? Is it Dad? Yes?
Guess what?
He said yes. The leader of the Birmingham City Council is going to attend the dinner. Everyone has said yes.
Oh.
Everyone. I keep having to change the catering. And my writing hand is almost falling off.
What are you writing for? I bought you a typewriter.
You don't write letters of a social occasion on a typewriter.
Oh, forgive me.
I have the drawings of what they plan to do with the grounds of the house. There'll be an area for the children to play. Look.
Mm-hmm.
And the Birmingham Charity Commission have agreed to set aside those 3 rotten floorboards upstairs and grant us a license within a month. You're not listening to me.
Yes, I am. I am.
Do you think I'm becoming obsessed?
Yes.
Should I ask you how your day was, like a good work?
No.
I'm guessing that means your day was not as successful as mine.
Well, it depends on how you measure success. See, personally, I measure it in sapphires.
Oh, sapphires.
Close your eyes. Close your eyes. All right, you can open them.
Where the hell did you get that? beautiful.
You can wear it to the foundation dinner.
Don't you think it's a bit much for a charity dinner?
Grace. This is fucking Birmingham. Good taste is for people who can't afford sapphires.
Oh, Mr. Shelby.
Did you wind the clock, Arthur? We should go to bed.
I need to go out. Some business I need to do.
Business. But you only just got in.
Won't be long.
It's 10 o'clock. It's pouring with rain.
I'll go and I'll come back.
Arthur. Working in the dark is for the devil. We said. Start to do your work in the light. You have your own light. Inside your head.
It's just paperwork. Need you to clear your men out of Nechel's tonight.
I thought you boys were a bit grand for this sort of thing these days.
Moss.
And you. I think so enjoys the sport.
Something like that.
Good night, Arthur.
Night.
To the garrison.
No. I'm going home, John.
Go fuck yourself, Arthur. Yeah, fuck off.
Prenderà il treno da Napoli a Parigi e poi il traghetto a Londra.
E potrà essere qui domenica, così.
Big man and his brother are going to make us a lot of money.
Or lose us a lot of money.
Now who cares? That's such beautiful beasts, eh?
You got a house, John?
Full of kids.
Well, you got a maid to look after the kids.
Yeah, she listens.
You done the odds for tomorrow?
Something urgent came up.
They get worse when they're pregnant, Tom.
John. Esme, I need you to leave now. Come out the back door and lock it after you. When I left the office, there's 2 truckfuls of coppers out there, John. Where the fuck is Arthur?
He goes home to the Madonna of Moseley on the stroke of 5.
You need to talk to him, Tom.
Esme, please, go, now. Please. This is very fucking unusual.
It's a cool moss.
They're from out of town, London, by the looks of their boots.
Since when are we scared of coppers, Tom?
Since things changed, John.
Scotland Yard!
John! John, it's the yard, it's the yard. Put it down, put it down. Put your fucking down.
Let her fucking go!
She's fucking pregnant! Leave it alone!
The fuck is happening, Tom?
Let's go! I'll tell Polly it's Russian business, John.
What?
Peaky fucking blind as my arse. Is he afraid? No. Sit. Talking to you, Mr. Shelby. So the Oddfellows want you to know that any deviation from your instructions will have consequences.
What's your dog's name?
You visited your sister.
Me? What's your name, boy?
Your sister is a potential security breach. She has connections with the Bolsheviks in London, who have connections with the Soviet embassy.
I think I'll just call your dog Boy. You love your boy, don't you?
Understand this. You have the local police in your pocket. We have Scotland Yard. They do what we tell them, just as surely as this dog.
Let him off the leash.
Are you hearing me, Mr. Shelby?
I can charm dogs. Gypsy witchcraft. And those I can't charm, I can kill with my own hands. You learn it when you have a dog and a boat. They go fucking mad in tunnels. I feel like I'm in a tunnel now. How that feeling when you have to kill or be killed. Let the dog off the leash. Give the order. You give in Gaelic. Like I'm told you do when someone displeases you or someone reports you.
Visit your sister again and she will die crossing the road.
Mike! When you say it. If you wanted me dead, I'll be dead, wouldn't I?
It's true. It's true, we do need you alive. But when you go home today, Mr. Shelby, be sure to check under your little boy's pillow. The Tooth Fairy has been. We can reach anyone, anywhere.
Is everything all right?
Yes. Everything's fine. Everything's fine.
You promised, Tommy. I trust you. I trust you, Tommy.
He's fine. He's fine. Right. Right.
You're not one of those impressionists, are you?
They're all terribly political, aren't they?
You're not?
Goodness, no. The people I work for just want me to paint what's there. To me, politics is deliberately making things better for some people by deliberately making them worse for others.
Well, I thought I might wear this. Oh, God, it's too much. I'll try something more simple.
No, don't. Suddenly I feel incompetent.
I want the portrait to hang in the office, so I want it to look formal.
It's not formal. It's beautiful. It's made in Paris.
It was stolen in Birmingham. My mother stole it from a house she was cleaning, 1901.
No, no. It's yours. It belongs on you. A woman of substance and class. Believe me, I've painted many women who don't belong in their expensive dresses. There'll be no charge.
Your normal rate. I insist.
There's a first.
So when should we start?
I've already started. Come to my studio this evening.
I'm busy this evening.
Polly, invite him.
Invite me to what?
No, Ada, this is a professional transaction.
Invite me to what?
Shelby Foundation dinner. Polly's going alone. You're invited.
Ada. I'll come to your studio on Sunday. And then we shall begin.
Tommy. This is the leader of the Birmingham City Council.
Hello, Tommy.
Hi, Danny.
How's business?
All right, holding up. How are you?
You know each other?
I have interests in steelworks in Cradley Heath. Tommy helps me get my products to the car makers. Congratulations, Mrs. Shelby, on your wedding.
Thank you. Surprised you weren't invited.
Now, how would that look, eh?
Oh.
Now the party's really started.
Who are they?
Father John Hughes from St Mary's Boys Reformatory, and with him is Mr. Patrick Patrick Jarvis, MP. They are part of an organisation called the Economic League.
Did you invite them, Grace?
The name sounds familiar. They were recommended by the Lord Mayor.
Oh, and the best people of the city list, eh?
Do you know them?
And I'll introduce you, Tommy.
That's all right, Danny. I'll introduce myself.
We appear to have taken you by surprise.
I've adjusted it.
Since the socialists got into Downing Street, we are all being followed. We have to meet in places where we'd meet anyway.
You should have stopped by Small Heath. I could have given you a more traditional welcome.
They want to know about ammunition.
And chains for the wheels. When the White Guard make their run for Tbilisi, it'll be over rough terrain.
The chains are suitable for snow or wet ground. They're already stored on the vehicles. There's a batch of weapons set aside at the BSA, which is bound for the Turkish army.
And how will you get it all aboard the London train?
There won't be a strike that night across the city.
We'll have to stop the train twice. How?
2 drivers will join the strike at different points.
Rather fun. Getting the communist unions to help get weapons to the White.
Yes, rather fun, eh? I'm thinking ahead, thinking of every possibility, remembering everything that is happening.
The Russians want to inspect the vehicles.
I'll take photographs.
The Duke has sent his niece. She's here. Tomorrow you will take her to the factory and show her.
No. Union conveners are watching the factories. Not possible.
Anything is possible, Mr. Shelby. You will take her. You'll pick her up from this hotel at 10. And look, priest with an empty glass. Let's get back to the party.
You know, gentlemen, there is hell. And there is another place below hell. I will remember everything. I forget nothing.
Tommy, this is Duchess Tatiana Petrovna. Come on, Tommy, aren't you impressed? Meet a real Duchess.
Well, I understand they charge a fee.
Mr. Shelby, you're very direct.
Too direct.
But it's true. I attend these things for the champagne. And for the chance to be treated like a duchess again. You should have kissed my hand, Mr. Shelby.
Forgive me.
She was asking about my sapphire.
I thought I'd recognized it.
She said it was Russian. My husband has business in Russia. Perhaps you know about it, Tatiana.
Well, tonight's not a night for business, eh?
Is that why you're in the concert hall for 10 minutes?
I think people are ready for dinner now, Grace.
No, I'm not done pumping people for money.
But there's pump for money.
That's what I do every day.
You know each other, do you? You see, I'm in charge of compiling the list of guests, but it's my husband who seems to know all of them.
I hear he's very well connected.
And where does the Duchess hear that?
In certain circles.
All right, Ida.
Grace, there's a lady dowager who wants to speak to you about coffee mornings. She mentioned a £2,000 cash donation.
Diana, you and I will speak later.
I would like that.
Going to the factory tomorrow was a mistake.
Nevertheless, we will go. Also, my uncle ordered me to seduce you to give us an advantage. But with a beautiful wife like that, it will be difficult, no?
Tomorrow was a mistake.
Have you not heard? We have no morals, we Russians.
And no fucking sense.
And no options. I would fuck you for the cause. What do you think of that?
I think you should not drink vodka with champagne.
Does your wife know that the sapphire she's wearing has been cursed by a gypsy?
What did you say?
Nothing on earth would make me wear it.
Grace, come here. Look, I can explain.
Ladies and gentlemen, the loyalty toast to His Majesty, the King. The King! Dinner is served.
Beautiful. You look beautiful. You need to take this off.
Why? Because you think you look better on her?
Grace, look at me. Fuck these people. Hey, fuck them. I need you to be all right. I need you, Grace. I need you.
Damn you, Tommy Shelby. Should we go inside?
Yeah.
Gathering storm comes a tall, handsome man in a dusty black coat with a red right hand.